I don't plan on turning myself in. I need somebody to help us ride if the law does show up.
Who the fuck is wearing that white?
Fort. They had about a group of 4 in the south side of the fort with the Gatling gun, and 6 out front, and 2 going up ladders on the wall.
What do you got, Ryder?
Doors down here.
Oh, just down again.
I just got a telegram from Haven. I told him to come this way as well.
Great.
You get my message I sent you by telegram?
No, I did not. When did you send it?
Another day, but I have a habit of messing up the numbers sometimes, and could be the reason why. So I did what you asked, looked around for a bit, asked questions about Gumbo and so on. For the most part, he likes to spend his time in Blackwater lately these days, causing problems for folks out there. He's at odds with a lot of folks, you know how he is, likes to antagonize and rile up folks.
Anyone seen him? But since we ran him out of town that evening.
Well, I got told. I got somebody knows what's going on out east, and I got told that Friendly Gumbo got so scared after what happened to Armadillo that he took a wagon out to Mexico, so he's no longer a problem.
Oh, all right. Well, that's something at least.
Problem solved itself, basically.
That makes sense. Well, I'm glad, because I swear if I had to see that shit back again, I was going to shoot him.
You and everyone else.
Well, did my part of it, I guess, but it doesn't matter no more.
Yeah, I still appreciate it, of course. I mean, have you just been kind of hanging out west here, Ryder? Just kind of wandering from place to place?
I'd say between Valentine and a year, back to back. You know what I'd do, Bass, Sam. Excuse me.
Yeah, you can call me Bass or Sam, whatever works for you. Doesn't matter to me. I don't mind.
Yeah, I was just been doing what I does back and forth. Other than that, just trying to buy myself a decent ass horse because I'm tired of stealing horses.
I can't speak much for us because we're gonna have an interest in next little while, it seems. But if you're looking for some money, there's some folks out in Tumbleweed. Don't know if they're there right now, but they're there pretty often. Called Boone's Boys. Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
You know what? Let's try something real quick, actually. What the hell?
Wait,
Going outside. What the hell is happening?
Where'd he go?
They're running out of town right now.
That ain't any. That's not.
Group of 5 rode out of town just now.
Everything
Yeah,
okay?
it was Bill Blasses practicing on back. Nothing serious. Back over here, Ryder. Come this way.
All right. Anyway.
Just waiting for Eddie or Haven to get here. Ryder, how about this, okay? I'm gonna need some manpower, and I'm heavily wanted along with my nephew right here, okay? I don't plan on turning myself in. I need somebody to help us ride if the law does show up. In exchange for doing that, I'm willing to give you a Turkman. It's $1,200 for the horse, given to you as a payment.
I say we have a deal right there.
Do you accept?
Yeah, I accept. I just said it.
All right. So once my folks get here, we'll ride to Tumbleweed, and I'll give you my black Turkman as a payment, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Now understand that we're wanted dead or alive by the law, meaning they're not going to stop and say, hey, stop the horse. We're probably going to shoot right away, but we're not going to shoot first. We're always going to retreat and get somewhere where we got cover, and then from there, things will happen.
I understand. I ain't no scared of being shot at. That's for sure.
I guess regardless of what may happen, to finish what I was saying, Boone's Boys, they out in Tumbleweed too. They might have need of someone looking for some honest or dishonest work. I don't know how they operate though, so they may have to put you through some tests first, but maybe they're looking for a good man too.
I understand. Hell, eventually I find myself some good money and probably find a nice fancy little place to relax for a bit. Not to worry about doing no business.
Yeah, so those folks out in Tumbleweed, they got a system going in place, especially for, have you ever done everything shine before in the past? Have you ever removed any product, any milk, things like that, right?
I'm real good at drinking shine, but I ain't moving yet.
All right, well, those folks have an operation in place where you can make a lot of money in a short amount of time. All you gotta do is be their manpower, that's it. They'll provide you with everything, and then they'll just take a cut the whole run, and then you get a cut as well. All you gotta do is take the risk and make the money. That's it.
That also may be how they test you too, just to see if you got what it takes.
That sounds good by me. I'll take a look there. I've been through Tumbleweed a few times, ain't beat him yet, but I'm sure I will at some point.
What I would recommend is, like I said, I don't know when they typically there, but a lot of times they at that bar in Tumbleweed. And if you see anyone in there, you could just say you're looking for, I'd say anyone from Boone's Boys, and you could say that like the bastards sent you their way looking to maybe do some work, and they'll know what we mean.
Sounds good by me. I appreciate the information. If I can use that, give me a bit of direction.
Yeah,
All right.
help.
Well, let's wait for the folks to get here. I'm thinking about even going to Tumbleweed now. You think by the time they get...
By the time they get here and see that telegram, though, Uncle.
Yeah, hold on. Let me send a telegram to Eddie and Haven saying, wait in Armadillo. We're going to Tumbleweed real quick.
Wait, you...
Now, Ryder, the horse I'm about to give you means a lot to me. But the thing is, I don't use it very often. He just sits there in the stable, waiting for the day to just come out and, for me to place a saddlebag on it and ride it. I thought to myself, it'd probably be better served in somebody else's hand who will actively use it.
I'll take good care of your nag. I bet he's aching to go out on the road. I like to travel a lot, so he'd be very happy probably seeing all the places
well,
I'll be going.
Turkmens are really good horses, probably the best in the crossing when it comes to maneuvering in any tight space.
That's good to hear. I've been saving money for a horse, a good one, and I'll tell you, highway robbery is a slow process by yourself.
Oh, we need a really good horse. You've been robbing people, right? That way you can get the hell out of there. Or what I'd like to do, especially me, in the past, is I'll take a local rider horse, ride folks with it, and then I'll jump on my horse afterwards. That way they're confused by who it was.
That's a good idea. I'll take that in mind.
All right, let's go fast again, Lynch.
Yeah, you ever owned a horse before there, Ryder?
Yeah, I have a while back, but unfortunately...
Yeah, speak up. Yeah, just shouting when we like this.
I have a while back. Fortunately, some bitch got his ankle stuck between two rocks. I had to put the son bitch down. I got a question for you. You know those folks who deliveries for milk and coal? Where do they end up at?
Milk is going to be the Blackwater General Store. Coal, I'm not sure, honestly. Oh, coal is going to be, I'm trying to remember. Actually, I don't remember. I know it starts in Amesburg, right?
I believe it does. I finally got on the way to Valentine, so I figured it was getting near his
Might be
destination.
ending somewhere in the Heartlands. I'm not sure.
I bet he's going to the oil factory.
Yeah, somewhere. All right, Lance.
What are you looking for here in Tumbleweed?
Actually, now I think about it, I have to give you my Mustang instead, because my Turkmen has got so much shit on it. It's got a lot of gem cutters like that would take a long time to move it. I don't think we can store it somewhere else, so. You okay with the Mustang?
The Mustang is still pretty good. That's what I use. It's good for the sprints.
That's about a $500 horse ride.
Yeah.
Well, maybe throw in a couple bucks as well since you were offering a bigger prize.
It's a good starter horse, probably the fastest horse in the crossing.
That's good.
I'm gonna go see if Boone's at the bar.
All right, sounds good. Let me see what's going on inside of it. You know what? Maybe if I got a gun too as well. What do you have in your waist right now?
Got myself a Navy revolver.
Okay. Here, how about this, okay? Here's this. Now, this belongs to a man we killed, okay? So, proceed with caution with that one. If you get caught with that one, the law is going to ask you a lot of questions.
Sounds about right.
However, it's a Lancaster. It's an extra one.
When we head back to Armadillo, I'm going to put it in my stash so I don't risk losing it as well.
All right. All right, you go. A brand new horse for you.
Well, I'll try to make sure I shoot down 2 lawmen if I have to.
All right. Well, like I said, I just need you to just have my back, Durantes. That's all it is.
I was bringing it here to this person and say,
Yeah, and they'll take care of it. Yes, right.
all right, you feller, new horse under my name now. Oh, what was the name of your horse here that you named it?
It was Bucky.
Bookie?
Bucky, as in like B-U-C-K-Y.
They ain't trying to change the name of a horse. They know who they is.
You can change it. It's your horse now, right?
Well, a horse ain't gonna respond as well to a new name.
So cover for the cost. That here. Like I said, if I could move all this shit off this horse, I would give you the Turkmen. It's gonna be a lot of time wasted.
You know, it's not
Using a
waste time.
gun. It should also be a backup if you get caught. And we got Lancaster and a revolver.
All right.
All right, look at that.
There we
It's a
go.
really good horse. It's probably faster than my Foxtrotter right now.
From my
Mustangs.
experience, the Mustangs are really good in the sprints, but if you got to be like ducking and weaving and all that, that's probably where like a Foxtrotter or a Hungarian's gonna outpace you.
All right, is everybody good on ammunition?
I'm well supplied.
How you liking the horse so far, Ryder?
It's a good horse, nice and comfortable saddle as well.
That's what I thought. Treat that horse well, it treats you well back. That's how it works.
I will.
Special bond between a man and his horse.
Horse is how I get around. It's my business. It's my source of income, I'd say, as well.
Yeah,
Where was that telegram sent from him?
it was
Oh.
Riggs.
Riggs? What was he doing all the way out
I'm
there?
not sure. But I sent him a telegram saying, come over here as well.
All right.
So, a couple things. As you know, after that battle with the law enforcement, the Battle of the Bastards, as they call it in the newspaper now, where 14 lawmen were gunned down and a Gatling gun was taken down as well. The law has decided to not come out west ever since then. But
That
there's an
ain't
incident-
exactly true. So I got a
Well, hold on.
report. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, okay. So ever since we took them down, they haven't come out to the west, but things have changed. Bayo, got into some sort of confrontation with Divine, or a bit back and forth, and they went their separate ways in Armadillo. Bayo was running around, he got bucked off his horse and caught by or mauled by a bear, and then caught by the law. Rebecca,
Oh shit.
trying to keep the whole family together. She was trying to inquire about what happened, and she also got attacked by wolves and was picked up by the law. Divine, I don't know what happened, but he was gunned down by somebody. We don't know who. I think it's Olivia, in my opinion. Apparently, he, after the back and forth with Bayo and all that drinking, he snapped and he went down in Insanity, and he was brought back to Armadillo. He was shot in the shoulder, arm, and he lost an eye. Apparently, somebody sent a telegram to the law. They arrived in Armadillo, picked him up, and took him to Cisco.
Shit.
So we're down Rebecca, Vine, Bayo. Casey, I don't know what happened to Casey. He's supposed to be around tonight. I'm not sure what happened.
Let me. Maybe this is where I could come in. So Casey, sorry, I got this telegram that from Aurora, and this was about 3 hours ago now. Casey was awake and sent Peaches a tele. And then I don't know what this part means, but I'm sure Peaches or Aurora could elaborate a little more. It says she got to the cabin. Oh, she got to the maybe that's our cabin and found blood, but no Casey. 6th Law out west right now as well. I don't know what that cabin's talking about, but maybe that's our cabin in tall trees. I've been telegramming Casey all day, and I haven't heard from him. Now, I also spoke to the law in Blackwater, Malone actually, under the name Frank Wesker in my fancy little suit. Good news, he has no idea that.
Wait, you fell for the disguise?
I'm telling you, they don't know who I am, Uncle.
They're pretty bad at telling disguises.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Go ahead, tell me. I didn't know this part.
Hey, let me get my let me in case they come busting in here. Hold on. All right, so it's me, Frank Wesker. Anyway, so I spoke to
I love how you change your voice as well.
yeah. I don't speak to them too much. Yeah, so I spoke to Malone because see if we can maybe get some kind of deal for turning ourselves in, like Uncle said. This is what Malone told me to tell to Sam and his friends, as he put it. The decision to hang someone is firmly in the deputy marshal's hands, or the marshal's office. Now, he as a sheriff, he could recommend that someone not be hanged, but in the case of Sam's Club, he said he would not be so inclined to make such a recommendation. He went on to say that if they are wanting such a deal with the marshal's office, their best bet is to turn themselves in. And in fact, if we go down shooting, like if we refuse to surrender, or if we try to gun our way out and it doesn't go so well, he is going to do the opposite and recommend to the marshal's office that everyone who qualifies get the noose. So that's where we're at. So
That's the problem. There's no guarantees at all. If we turn ourselves in, I do not want to go down the same path as last time.
He guarantees that he'd recommend hang. Oh, also I got something from cousin, uncle. This is in regards to you specifically. I don't know the ins and outs of Assisica politics, but what cousin said is that he made a deal with Big L, and he's gonna be spending his sentence in solitary instead of you. So if you get caught, you ain't going to solitary, because cousin's already there for quite a while.
So you gonna be all right in solitary?
Well, he sent me a telegram, so I assume that it's not completely solitary unless they got an office in there.
Whoa. One more time.
Oh,
What did you say about solitary?
I could read what it says word for word, but what cousin said is he made a deal with Big L, so if you go back, no longer have to make a choice between the noose or solitary. He said that the deal with Big L is basically that he would spend his sentence in solitary instead of you when you get caught or turn yourself in.
What the fuck?
And
God damn it! Why is Divine throwing his life away like that?
Well, it's
all I suffer.
Well, it's his now, because his telegram made it pretty clear he was already in there, and he doesn't know how often he'll be able to respond to us anymore. So I don't know if it's a situation where he dictates to them what to say, or they let him out just to stretch his legs and check his messages. But it sounds like he's in there for a while.
Right? They're trying to break him down in solitary, or being in a hot box like that isn't change things. Son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah, so that's.
Why is he doing this? That is my deal with Big L. I don't want him to suffer.
Well, Big L and him came doing.
He lost an eye, he got mangled, and then he's got to deal with solitary.
Well, Big L and him came to another deal, I guess. Haven, you ever been in the solitary in there?
I never even been to prison before.
Hey, same. Yeah.
Never been caught before, so never been.
Well, that's where we're at. We got 3 on the inside, one of which is in solitary. No guarantees, except for if we shoot and they have to bring us in, then Malone will recommend that everyone does get the noose. Cousin still says if we get surrounded or if we get law on us that he thinks we should surrender. without
I
fighting.
don't want to surrender. I do not want to have any regrets. I do not want to be on my fucking knees begging for mercy. I would rather die. Lance.
The other thing, and you may be able to convince her otherwise, but I did speak to Aurora. Aurora says that cousin told her everything about what happened, and cousin told Aurora that he wants the family to hear it straight from his mouth. He also told me that in Telegram. So Aurora is respectfully not telling us because in her words and cousin's words, it should come from his mouth. But he said to not do anything with that group, because I told him we know the group, and he said don't start anything, please just let me explain everything face to face. So it does sound like it has something to do with Olivia.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh god. If it wasn't for his wishes, if he didn't say anything in that telegram, I would have rode out to the fucking DeGenzo's manor and put a bullet in their fucking heads for the dumb shit they're allowed to happen in their family. What the fuck is this shit?
Either they're
They
hiding
shook
her
on the
pretty
fucking
well,
perp.
or they
Agreed to end the war.
yeah,
And then they have one of their members start everything back up, and then they're gonna bitch and moan about the whole thing afterwards. Watch it. I'm telling you, that's how they operate. They're never a fault. They're completely flawless. It's always somebody else's fucking problem. Give me a fucking break.
Bunch of elitists they are.
yeah, and I still haven't heard nothing, obviously, from Casey all day. So that's where we're at, Uncle. I mean, I've made my stance on everything pretty clear. I wasn't at the battle of the bastards. I don't have no noose hanging over my head. I don't even know if I was talking to them like this, I don't even know what they got on me, if I could be honest. It could be nothing. So whatever you all want to do, I'll go with it, because this I don't have a skin in this game, so I'll do what the group wants.
Law doesn't recognize me. I was up in a Blackwater telegram station. A lot of law rolled up. I recognized a few of them from the battle. None of them recognized me. I just walked right out calmly, and they left me alone.
You think they might recognize your voice at all if you had to speak?
Well, I don't know about that. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. All
So,
right.
what did Malone suggest to you, Lance?
Okay, so I went up to Malone. I said, hey, I'm Frank Wesker. I got a message from Sam, and I said, here's what I said. I said, look, Sam and his friends, because I'm acting like a family friend at that point, is not wanting to turn themselves in just to go straight to the news. Like, why would they turn themselves in just to die, is what I said. And Malone said that he understands that, and he has no control. Only the marshal's office can decide if someone gets hanged or not. So I said to him in return, could you recommend, it may be up to the marshal, but could you say I as the sheriff?
Not gonna do it again. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I could say could you say I as a sheriff recommend that these people don't get hanged? And he said, that is within my power, but I am not going to do that for Sam and his friends. And if we have to bring them in by force, if they decide to... I mean...
That's a lot of horses.
It is.
We should go check that out.
Where's my horse?
You mind if I ride on the back of your horse?
Go
Mine
ahead
is
and
too far away.
hop on it.
Appreciate it. I don't think I've met you before. Name's Haven Masterson.
My name's Ryder Whitlock.
Is that
Nice to
your
meet you,
horse,
Ryder.
or are you spar one?
Likewise.
Okay, let me look. Just add it to the list.
Things gonna be a busy day today.
I mean, we could make another.
Hopefully.
I ought to hear the story about how you folks took down 14 lawmen soon, because that sounds real interesting.
You didn't... Oh, that's right. No, you weren't there. You, Alright, so... You want to hear the story?
I'd love to hear the story. I want to hear the reactions of them lawmen to losing
Oh. They were none too pleased. Honestly, I don't think they were expecting us to come out of the fort.
to. I can only imagine.
Alright, so we're standing at the fort, getting ready, figuring out our positions. All of a sudden we hear the trotting of about 14 horses and a wagon approaching the fort. They surround the fort. They had about group of 4 in the south side of the fort with the Gatling gun, and 6 out front, and 2 going up ladders on the walls. Well, so then we hear somebody start shooting, probably one of the lawmen to signal, you know, to start attacking or something like that. And Bayo, our friend, top of the wall, starts shooting at the lawmen out front. We're not going to the back area. Gatling gun. We're going to get mowed down if we go out there. And so we figured, you know what? If we're surrounded, we need to push. And it's either push or die. And it was me, Jabaz, Sam, Casey, and Rebecca all charge up front. Right out the front gate, right towards the lawmen as they're shooting. And we beat every single one of those sons of bitches into the ground.
Well, shit, that sounds like a...
Right
That's definitely a legendary moment for sure, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's amazing. Fort Mercer has it all, huh? I said hit your horse baton, Ben.
Oh, shit.
Howdy's Pip.
Oh, hey, howdy, Pip. How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm guessing the law looking for you, eh?
They all in Armadillo right now.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, 6 of them just left Armadillo going towards the fort.
Towards the fort? Okay,
Towards the
perfect.
fort, towards Tumbleweed, you know.
So that's perfect for us then.
Whatever
Maybe
direction
the Summers gang will slow them down a bit.
Yeah, they're out west as well, and I'm pretty sure they're the wanted. They're talking about that, so.
Alright, good to see you guys, eh?
Yeah,
saw your
likewise, alright.
saw your nephew in prison.
Be safe, Pip. It's nice seeing you again.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, Lady Luck be on our side then.
Yeah, not wrong.
Lady Luck be on our side then.
Lane, have you noticed that when you go out, when you're hunted by the law?
Oh my man, not following you, just we happen to be going exactly where the same spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice coincidence. I tell you that. Hey, Pip, have you seen Aurora at all? Or no.
Wait, say that again?
Have you seen Aurora around or no?
I'm about to go and meet them. I just got out of Sissica, brother, so.
See, because I need to speak to Aurora. Something apparently happened, and she knows about it.
Well,
Alright.
Peaches is the one who know about it, but I know how you feel about talking to her.
I don't want to talk to Irene.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Well, if I see it,
Do you know if
I'll let them know.
you know if they're all around? Do you know who's around right now?
Like I said, man, I just got out of Sissica. I haven't seen none of my people.
Say, okay, well, welcome back to the mainland.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
like
I'm trying to
another
figure
30
out the
seconds
mainland
to
right
get
now.
my
It feels
horse together.
different somehow.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be taking this spot here pretty soon. It's time of a matter of when, not if. Law is really hungry and bloodthirsty, especially after that battle. Have you been told about the battle at Fort Mercer?
Which one? There's been a new battle?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest battle since the Delobos. They brought 14 lawmen and
Oh,
Gatling
shit.
gun versus us 6, and we took all of them down.
Yes, I did hear about. I heard the rumors, eh?
Yeah,
Heard
read the newspaper.
you guys captured a Maxim cannon. Is that true?
Yes, we did. Casey was on it, just shooting every single lawman you could see.
Now
My God.
that is
Well,
something to see.
congratulations on that victory. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. But yeah,
and
they are
one of their
definitely-
lawmen also passed away, so good riddance. That's how I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hear it's not just one, eh? A couple of them went big ones too.
Hopefully. Who's this?
Indeed.
Aurora?
Oh, what a
Howdy, howdy,
coincidence.
perfect.
If
Yeah.
You got 6 law heading towards the fort right now, by the way, so I would
Okay.
maybe
None of
wait
us
to go there. Yeah.
are out there.
We're looking for Casey. We don't know what happened to him. All we know, he made it to Cisco. We just don't know why and how.
So he just got a telegram to meet him at the cabin.
Yeah, that's the one in the tall trees one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
She went up
okay.
there. There was blood on the floor. We searched around for a while. Couldn't find him. No idea what happened.
So that's
And he's
it.
in Sissica?
We know he's in Cisco, but all Peaches is gonna know is blood in the cabin. Couldn't
Yeah,
find him.
yep.
Fuck. All right.
No idea what happened from there.
All right. Well, thank you, Aurora.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you for the info.
Hey, you know
Yeah.
what happened to Divine? I haven't spoken to you about that shit.
I do.
What
He
you do?
wants to tell you in person. It's
All right.
nothing needs to happen
Is it
until you talk.
Olivia?
It was not Olivia.
Who was it?
He wants to tell you in person.
You-
It's a really complicated story.
Hang on. If he wants to tell us in person, then maybe we have to accept that. But you swear it ain't Olivia?
I swear it ain't Olivia.
I don't know who it could be.
We
then
do
at this
know
point.
right now
Alright.
DiCenzo's had a funeral today. We don't know who's dead.
Oh, so Oliver's dead. Great.
That's what I think.
I'm ready to drink to that.
Well, we don't. It
Fucking hopefully.
could be.
There's a couple other people it could be, but he's one of them.
I hope so. I hope that son of a bitch is fucking dead. Come on, let's go. Aurora,
All
wanna
right.
go
Be on
play?
his
Good
grave.
luck.
Hey, Aurora. In case anything's happened to us, if you find out who that funeral was for, can you telegram me?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you. Ahead.
Hey, looks like one of your men he fell off his horse.
He fell off his horse.
Down?
He said he says his head is hurting.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, all right. That's fine.
That was your nephew.
It was. I got two nephews. I got Lance and Divine. And they're polar opposites. Don't tell them I said that. They get really sensitive about it.
Family's family, as I see it.
Yeah. Ever since we start riding together, I tell you what, Ryder, everybody else has felt like family. You know, conflict and facing challenges and adversity brings really people together in a really special way.
It sure
Something that
does.
you can't really just make. It just happens.
I'll tell you one thing. When a man is faced with death in front of him, it shows his true colors if he breaks it or makes it. That's the way I see it.
Not wrong.
There he comes. I think.
Oh, that was Pip.
I will be back soon.
Mm-hmm. By the way, if it is Oliver, are you gonna try and sneak to where they buried him?
Oh, I want
and
to piss
pee
on his
grave?
fucking grave. Absolutely.
Can I join?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
What did this feller do to piss you guys off so badly?
Well, so these folks that we're talking about, they're named the DiGenzo Familia in Saint Denis. And they're at conflict with a different gang called the Kettleman Gang, right? However, two folks that cared about, I looked up through like a mother and father figure, Effie and Nash, were just, they moved out of the east and they went west and they started selling tumbleweed. They believed, the DiGenzo believed that the Effie and Nash were providing information to the Kettleman in the war. So they sent a 6-man crew to go out west and gun them down. Which resulted in the people I care about being dead. And Oliver was one of the people that pulled the trigger on Effie and Nash. So that's why I hate that son of a bitch, because he killed two people I cared about.
I understand that. Good reason. Right there.
Yeah. I mean, during the war, I tell you what, these folks were labeled high and mighty, probably the most feared people in the crossing. We brought them down to their fucking knees, Ryder. One by one. Gunned down 14 of them, hitting up 5 and tortured 6. And then on top of it, we were able to give back the stuff they took off Robbie Gould, a good friend of Rebecca Lang, one of our own. And I challenged Oliver to a duel and gunned him down a fucking duel.
All right, let's ride. Let's ride.
Let's go, come on.
I see why you have a reputation now.
I got grabbed.
I like to think I'm probably the most, only wanted fierce outlaw on the crossing. Somebody wants to challenge me, by all means.
Yeah, I'm wandering all over the place, and I wandered the crossing probably about a month ago. So this is all news to me, for the most part.
Yeah, here's one thing about us, especially now outlaws. All we have is our work. We don't got mansions. We don't got, big fancy houses. We don't live in a big fancy city, right? All we got is the road, ourselves, and our word, right? And that's why I never lie at all. Go left.
I live on the road. That's where I live.
Yeah, same here. Always on the move.
I suppose if something do happen and it all goes tits up, I think I'm gonna try to keep this name as long as I can. So if the law asks, I'm Frank Wesker. I've known you guys for a while, but I haven't been a part of anything.
All right. As far as the law knows, I'm gonna set y'all paid mercenaries, okay? That way they don't tie it to anything else.
Well, that's what I am right now. Paid mercenary.
Or, but they're not gonna believe that. Trust me. They
Yeah.
think you're part of some sort of cult. They're crossing, and I brainwashed you to come out here and ride for me.
For the most part, the way I sees it, is I ain't know enough about anything. So start asking me questions, they're gonna see that I don't know nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, look, Ryder. Obviously, if the law do talk to you, you know, you use your own man. If you want to tell them about what you've done in your past, I don't think anyone's gonna fault you for that. But
Well, hey, I ain't much about talking to law about nothing. The more you tell them, the more they try to pin you for shit. Is the way I see it.
I'll agree. I agree. All I'm saying is keep it to what you've done, not what others done. If you do gotta, you know, get questioned by them.
That's what I see. I ain't want to talk about others' business. That's how you get yourself in deep shit. I killed a man for blabbering my business too much once.
I like you, Ryder. You know what? I'm glad we found you, okay?
I'm glad you paying me as well.
Like a big body of warmth, and I don't mean it in a sexual way. I mean it like a nice way.
Well, that's the first time I've been called warm. Been called cold a lot. Hell, maybe you're changing me into a better person.
Not nice. A lot of folks in the cross, and he's a villain, so you're embracing fair.
All I see is people is what they is.
No horses here. How much money you think we're gonna need, Uncle?
I'm just gonna pull $100. You're crazy.
All right. Well,
Yeah, with that horse. Yeah, I see what they're talking about. A lot of blood trail.
I heard some rumors about
about like an animal killing the other day. Hopefully that's
Yeah,
it.
there's a bird.
Dead bird? Dead, I think it's a dead bird, Uncle.
Is he?
There's
There you go.
seems to be a small piece of paper. Birds.
Can you read it?
Looking for yous. Real worrieds. Please let me know if you's okay. Your little birdie Irene. Also,
Jesus
it's
Christ.
6:05 New York time on Monday.
what's this?
Hey, it's another gift for you.
That's, okay, that must be when Peaches
Trying to fill
came
the
here.
gap.
She left a note saying they was looking
Treasure
for
map,
him.
okay?
Okay.
Maybe you'll find an
that ain't
elephant
from
gun.
him then.
Hell yeah. They put a man down for sure.
Yeah. Where the fuck is Eddie? Okay? How does this man not read his telegrams multiple times? This is actually flabbergasting.
I mean, he only has one eye.
Look, I hate to be
He's got 2 fucking
pessimistic,
ears.
but maybe they caught him.
Hey, horses coming. A lot of them.
Where?
A lot of horses.
A lot of horses.
The law. Summer's gang. Summer's gang.
Oh, okay.
Man, we're going the same way, huh? Aren't we? Okay.
We should split up from them then.
That wasn't law, was it?
No, Summer's gang.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna get a bit risky. Follow me. Come on.
All right.
Thinking about all the news, but he does not respond back. I literally sent him a telegram 7 minutes later.
I'm telling you, if we don't hear nothing from him, he caught.
That's what I'm thinking as well.
But there's been enough time where it was this telegram is an hour.
Maybe.
Maybe he got shot. He's in the hospital waiting to be transferred by the law.
I really hope he's got a village. I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm like, sis, we're barely 90 folks that can ride. We need big time. We're looking at the fucking news. Like, go through Strawberry. I don't give a shit, right?
Just go to Strawberry. We can check on Telegram. here.
Telegram boy ain't calling my name, but I should still check him.
Yeah, you should still check him.
Oh, I got a telegram. Hold on a second.
Please be Eddie.
Oh, he's on the way down. He's been talking to Daddy.
That was like the culture. Gotta go back to Kevin then.
Oh, fuck. Well, at least we know now.
Swear to God, Sam's about to blow a fucking fuse.
So your friend was having a little lunch party with somebody?
Well, Eddie's an interesting fella, but I mean we go way back with Ben. But I guess he got delayed a little bit.
Oh yeah, how's Ben doing, by the way? I haven't talked to that fella in a long time.
Said he's no longer with the person he was with, and he ain't liking the Saint Denis life, so he's at a crossroads that he got to figure out. We offered him to come out west and maybe help with that bar in Armadillo, but he's kind of on the fence about it.
Ben and Cora are no longer an item.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, the one he was with for a while. He said that they was.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
They did real good together, but you know,
Everything comes to an end, I suppose.
people got different dreams, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Uncle. We heading out?
Yeah, let's go. Come on. I swear, if he's not there by the time we get there, I might kill
Or no, is
We got long time. Come on, come on.
Law!
Follow me. Fine, careful.
Behind us.
Yeah, follow me. Come on, come on, let's go.
we gotta grab him and we gotta go.
Yeah. Did you see him down there at all?
Who the fuck is wearing that white?
Come on.
God!
Left side, left side, left side. Come over here. Come over.
Shit. You alright?
Ah.
Fuck.
Rebel stuff in.
One still at large, potentially down.
You get that tip, Cindy, on